Welcome to the Tellabs Optical LAN Installation Series video, Installing the Edge Power Solutions IPS. The purpose of this video is to provide instruction for the installation and initial configuration of the Edge Power Solutions Intelligent Power System Unit. The topics covered in this video will be an overview of the IPS and the parts needed for installation, and a detailed description of the installation process. Edge Power Solutions offers a variety of intelligent power supplies suitable for powering Tellabs Optical LAN ONTs that require remote power. These power systems are rack and wall mountable units supplying up to 94 watts of power at 56 volts. Each circuit is protected from shorts and power overload. Each IPS is available with AC power feeds or a higher voltage DC option. For the purposes of this video, we'll be demonstrating the installation of the 32-port IPS with AC power feeds. The Intelligent Power Supply package comes with the IPS unit, 2 mounting brackets with mounting screws, and power cables. To complete the installation, you will also need mounting screws and a terminated ground cable. The tools needed for the installation are a screwdriver or nut driver adequate for the rack mounting screws, a Phillips head screwdriver, a computer terminal configured for COM-port serial communications, and a DB9 serial cable with a female connector and no null modem. The first step to installation is to attach the mounting brackets to the IPS unit using the included screws. For rack mounting, the brackets are attached with mounting holes parallel to the face of the unit. For wall mounting, the brackets should be installed with the mounting holes parallel to the bottom of the unit. The IPS has 4 mounting screw holes for installation on the rack. There are also power cross-connect panels that can be used to meet the network needs. To complete the installation of the IPS, make sure that there is an adequate ground for the chassis. The IPS can accept from 120 volts AC to 240 volts AC. Connect the provided cord to the AC input. The unit will power up. Edge Power Systems offers power pair cables with rigid connectors. This makes the connection and disconnection of power pairs easy. To install a connection, simply push the connector into the power pair port. To disconnect, install a small flat screwdriver in the corresponding slot below the port and pull the connector out. Each 56-volt output has a corresponding status indicator light and reset button. A green LED indicates a normal circuit condition. Red indicates an output fault condition such as short or overcurrent. The circuit can be reset by either pressing the corresponding reset button or through the software. The fault in the circuit will need to be cleared for the reset action to be successful. The Intelligent Series Edge Power Units have 3 interfaces: an Ethernet connection for the LAN, a USB port used for downloading software to the unit, and an RS-232 serial port for console. The serial port is used to configure the power unit for the LAN access. To connect the serial port, create a COM port connection that has a baud rate of 115,200. When the PDU is reset, the PDU boot menu appears. The menu shows the MAC address, IP mode, host name, and if used, static IP parameters. Select option 2 to identify the IP mode. You may select DHCP, static, or none. Select DHCP to use DHCP for IP address parameters. Select static if a static IP address is to be used. Then enter each parameter for the static IP address. Once the IPS is active on the network, a graphic interface is available for monitoring via a web browser. Here, circuit faults can be reset and circuits can be enabled or disabled. Also, power levels can be monitored. For higher wattage ONTs, this interface will provide a way to bind 2 parallel 100-watt circuits to work together for a single ONT. For more information about Edge Power Solutions products and services, go to edgepowersolutions.net. Here you will find product specifications and help with calculating the power wire size for your ONT installation. This concludes this video. In it, you have learned an overview of the IPS and the parts needed for installation, and a demonstration of the installation and configuration process.